hello, and welcome to the 105th episode of Tuesdays with Tobe. My name is Tobe Frierson, and I am thrilled to have you back again today for another episode. As a matter of fact, I missed you all since last week. We have gone now 10 days into the new year, and last week's episode was about us just kind of kicking things off. I specifically shared with you some of my plans for 2023, and I shared them by telling you I had basically 4 words. I gave you some big header words of kind of what I was going to be focusing on. And then I asked if 20 of you would actually write in my comment section, and I wanted to engage with you. I wanted you to either share your one word for the year, or if you had several words like I did, just in plans in general. What's going on with you? What's in your heart? What's in your head? What are you going to put your time, efforts, energy, and resources in for 2023? So that's where we were last week. And then today, we're going to do a quick recap because I didn't quite get 20 guys. So if you actually know a friend or someone that you can text really quickly, have them go back and listen to last week's episode and then make a comment for me. That'd be great. But I did get 19 responses. 18 of those came in on my YouTube. One of them was a text message, and I have the responses right here for you. So while I'm not going to share my dear friends' names, I am going to share with you some plans that people are having for the new year as a way to think and talk about how we probably all have a lot of these similar things in common. So to get you encouraged, like, oh great, somebody else is working on gratitude as well. So am I. Somebody else is working on their health. So am I. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to talk a little bit about what was shared back with me. And then I'm going to let you guys know how I did with rest, stillness, and being quiet for my first week of 2023. Here we go. All right, before we get into it, as we do each week, we're gonna look behind me and let's say our family rules together. Ready, read. During Tuesdays with Tobe, we will use kind words. Do your best. Always be honest. Forgive and forget. Be happy. Count your blessings. Laugh at yourself. Stay positive. And this is low-hanging fruit. We're gonna love one another. So again, I really want to thank you all who went to the comment section and told me your one word or your words for 2023. I have them right here in the gratitude journal. And I just want to share with everybody because if you haven't made plans yet, it's not too late. We're only 10 days, like I said, into the new year, and we got to put pen to paper first of all. Let's write the vision, let's make it plain. And then as we share these things out loud, even in our mirror with ourselves or share them with others, they are more than likely to happen to us or happen for us than if we don't share. So today I'm going to share what some of the comments were and what people's focuses are going to be for 2023. And then I'm going to tell you how my first week went. And I hope that you all will continue to engage in the comment section. So here we go. Someone said fearless. They want to focus, plan, learn, and execute. Another said they wanted to seek this year. Intentional. This is kind of a string of comments from one person. They said financial stability, self-control, purpose-driven life, and musical milestones. Another said health, love, and faith. And then this one probably has risen to the top for me because I'm guilty of. This person said they wanted to step beyond their discomfort. So many times, you all, we knock things out of the park. We're excelling really hard, but we're doing things that we are super comfortable with, things that we feel like we know how to do, we have a good handle on them. How do we learn how to step beyond the discomfort? So my friend who said that, I wish you well for 2023, and I might pick that one up along with my 4. This person said they want peace, freedom, manifestation, and they want to work on their self-worth. That's going to be so valuable. Another said words like finish, goodness, hope, gratitude, breakthrough, elevation. And then lastly, someone said a little phrase, and listen, I love me a good little rhyme. This person said they are breaking free in 2023. What's so interesting about that? I had an opportunity to go to something literally called a Freedom Conference, and it was back at the beginning of December. A wonderful thing, by the way, to go through right before you start a new year. And so this breaking free in 2023 is really resonating with me because over a 2-day period, we walked through a whole series of small sessions, if you will, that just brought up a lot of things, either from our past or things we're dealing with now. And we spoke life into those areas. We also prayed over them as well. And so I can truly say that as I'm breaking free in 2023. But with all of that, thank you all for sharing. I hope as I read through those words, read through those phrases, Hopefully some of them resonated with you. What's so interesting, out of the 19 responders that I had, there wasn't a whole lot of duplication. There were a few things. Focus might be one word that came up a few times. I think intentional came up a couple times, and then gratitude. But outside of those 3 words, everyone is working on something a little bit different. And as you heard me mention the plans that people have, again, dig back deep, think about your own plans, and then now it's time to measure. I told you all last time that I wanted to be held accountable for being still in this season, like just not moving around as much, getting rest. So not just sleeping, but getting rest, and also being quiet. So if I were to measure last week, being our first week of the new year, how did I do? One, I went back to work, and as the startup, I work in higher education. And so as a startup of a new year, we actually had a very busy week. And it's gonna be a very busy week this next week as well. And so I didn't get as much stillness in as I wanted to. I didn't get as much rest as I wanted to. However, the part about me putting this out there for these being goals for me for this coming up year is every time I didn't get in the bed when I was supposed to, or felt a little bit overwhelmed and like was trying to bring it down and couldn't just because of all the things that were happening, I realized, one, they weren't things that I was opting into. It was job related. So I'm not planning on changing my job right now. But it wasn't stuff that I was just putting on my schedule. So I was like, wait a minute. So maybe there is a win in that. But 2, it's also on my radar now. In my head, I was like, hey, you're moving too much. You're talking too much. Like, you're supposed to be still. So even though I wouldn't say I was insanely successful, like I probably didn't even get a C this week if we're on like an A through F scale. I didn't even get a C. But that's okay, because I already put out there what it is that I'm trying to do. And so I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I can hold myself accountable for that. I say all that because now that I've read other people's things as well, who's holding you accountable in this season? Who do you have tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, Tobe, did you get enough rest? I know you went to sleep, but did you wake up tired? How's your health going? How's your gratitude measure? What's going on with love right now? Because I said that those are my 3 words. And then the 4th one, have you seen any breakthroughs in your life yet? Right? So those are the things, and that's how I want all of you to be approaching that. We spent the first 2 weeks on kind of establishing who we want to be in 2023. Ooh, that's another rhyme. Look at that. I promise I didn't write that down. It wasn't on purpose. And I appreciate you all having some intentional time around this and being all that you can be in this new year. I know that's my focus. That's where I'm going. And just like that person said, a new me in 2023, that's not what they said. Hold on, I do have to look back on that. She did not say a new me. Breaking free in 2023. That's what she said. Hey, thank you all for listening. As always, I'll be right back here next week. And I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And hey, we're breaking free in 2023. Have a good one.